Well, good morning. Finally feeling 100%. About to walk out of Twizel towards Lake Ohau. Man, I actually feel the best I've felt on the trail in ages, so I think that rest did me the world of good. I did get an offer of accommodation from young Blake's parents. If you are watching this, I intentionally didn't chase that up because I was unwell and I really didn't want to come and stay in your house while I was unwell, just for the off chance that you guys might have caught what I had. So I don't think it was contagious. I do think it was actually something most likely the water, but either way, thank you for the lovely offer, and don't be offended I didn't take you up on your offer. Would have loved to have met you, but as I say, I didn't want to make you crook like I was. Didn't wish that on anybody. But yeah, let's get going here. A little bit overcast at the moment, but the weather forecast says that cloud will clear and it's going to be a hot one today, 30 degrees. So I sort of just had a good buffet breakfast in my accommodation. I had to make that decision. Leave later and have a good breakfast, or skip the breakfast, leave early and maybe beat some of the afternoon heat. But I got my umbrella and that with me to shade myself from the heat. We'll plod along today. It's all flat. And let's get to this Lake Ohau lodge. Maybe I can get a room there. I don't know. Maybe I have to jump in my tent. I've rung them multiple times. I'm not good at answering their phone or returning calls, but the usual joys of accommodation in this area. They're so busy. It's not their fault. And that's why I didn't really show you the accommodation where I actually stayed, because there's no real point. If you follow me on trail, you know, as soon as you think, yeah, you know the date with confidence you're going to get here, just find whatever accommodation you can. That's all you can do in these locations at the moment. Anyway, really looking forward to getting back on trail, and we'll speak to you again soon. See ya. And farewell to the little town of Twizel. Actually, I'd come back here again. I don't mind the little place. I thought it was pretty cool. Deer over here with antlers. Now you can see the track I'm currently on veers round to the right, and I think that's the Alp to Ocean. You can see that little track straight ahead. That's the one I follow. So in a strange way, it'll be nice if I'm not on the Alps to Ocean, because I can put my headphones on, listen to a podcast. It'll only be the second time I've done that in the whole TA. But yeah, going to be a lot of road walking in that today. So yes, exactly the sort of day where you want to listen to a podcast or something. I just don't want to be doing it if I've got a whole heap of cyclists coming behind me and I won't hear them coming. So yeah, we'll push up here. Looks like a bit of a dam or something up here, so I'll go over that and then we hang a right. Well, we're actually going the other way, so we may stay in Mackenzie district a little bit longer, but I'll have to have a look on the map and see what the next district is that we'll spend time in. And we're heading down there, and this is Lake Ruataniwha. We're going to walk beside it for a little bit. And that's just our spillway out of the lake, but just look at that watercolour. Well, there we go. Didn't need to get a map to work it out. So the next district adjacent to the last one is Waitaki district. Yeah, a few freedom campers here. And I hate to think what that unit cost. And that little ute, that's got to be right on its towing limit, that's for sure. But I hope you can get that watercolour. There's a few people down here trying to catch a salmon or a trout. There's a bit of a salmon farm there. Another gentleman down there, he's having a fish off the bridge. I'll go and have a chat to him, see if he's caught anything. And you can see all the workers here in the salmon farm. So we had a little chat, hasn't caught anything. Saw a few big salmon jump out of here though, they're massive. And apparently that water in the middle where he's fishing is 9 metres deep, so the height of roughly a 3-storey building. So there you go, high country salmon. If you're coming past in your car, you want to try salmon, there's the fish shop over there. The Te Araroa trail sign, Lake Ohau, 15 kilometres. Obviously I walked to the other end of it, so I've got a lot further to go. My day today is about 38 by the time I get to the lodge. 33 kilometres to the end of the trail, and the lodge is off trail. And I think this will be my review down this gravel road, so plenty of room for me and any push bikers. So for the first time on the trail, I think I'm actually going to put my headphones in and listen to a podcast. So that photo I took, the gentleman here, he caught that, and it was just beside the caged area, and he showed me the tail was a bit worn. So he said at one stage that salmon's found its way through the netting over there, and they tend to hang around because these guys are in there sprinkling food in, and some fall through the netting anyway, so the ones that escape still hang around and get a free feed. Well, you can see the clouds just started to lift in the background. And if I just spin the camera around, you think, well, there's nothing too significant about this location, but there actually is. This is 2,500 kilometres right here. So 83% of the trail now done. Can't believe it. How fitting that that cloud just lifted off that range behind us. And when I get around that next point, I think we might look up a new valley, and I'm hoping that we get some more views of Mount Cook. But we'll get up there and we'll see. Just beautiful in here. And I don't know if you'll pick it up on the camera, just how clear this water is. If only old shelters like this could talk, I'm sure there'd be plenty it would say. I think it's a private little shelter. There's a padlock and that on the door. So just looking at this range over here, if I zoom in, you can probably see some switchbacks going up the hill. I'm wondering if that's an access road up to ski fields, but I just can't see any chairlifts. I've been looking as I'm walking around the edge of this lake, getting around the tip of this hill, and I'm starting to see the mountain ranges appear up at the headwaters of the lake. That's where the river system flows into Lake Ohau. We'll keep going. It looks like it's going to be a stunner. And there it is. That valley's really opening up now. As I thought, just beautiful. And we can start to see Lake Ohau village now. It's just over on this point here, so I've still got a little bit to go to get over there. I don't know what I'm going to find in Lake Ohau village. And then further up here somewhere, there's a Lake Ohau lodge where I'm staying tonight. Just managed to get through to them and book a room. Once I sort of get to the village, the trail then hangs a left. So going up to Lake Ohau lodge is off trail. If someone comes along willing to give me a ride, I will accept it, because it's about another 5k. But somewhere here, and it might be this valley here tomorrow, we come down and we're going to dart up one of these valleys and climb over another summit or another saddle in there somewhere. We'll work that out tomorrow. But we are expecting beautiful weather like this tomorrow as well. So once we get up that summit or up to that saddle, I think we're going to get some pretty spectacular views down into here as well. Really looking forward to showing it to everybody. Well, just up there, she's about to disappear behind the van. But that's Christine on her push bike, and she just caught up to me and bought me a Coke. What a lady. Well, that's my destination, and I'm pretty happy because I didn't leave till 7:30. It's just gone 2 o'clock. Another 6k to get to Lake Ohau Lodge. So my total distance today is about 38k, and I'm actually feeling great. That break just did me the world of good. Obviously needed it because I wasn't well, but yeah, I'm just feeling brilliant today. And it's a hot day too, so normally these are the days that really hurt you. I just zoom in here, that little peak sticking up in the middle, that sharp edge peak, that's Aoraki, Mount Cook.